Welcome back to a new episode of Mastering Programming. In today's episode, I'll show you how you can create a hover effect over any item or most items inside of Wix. So things like a box, a button, an image even that don't necessarily have a hover effect, I'll show you how you can do so. So without further ado, let's just get started. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and turn my dev mode on. So to do that, all you need to do is simply just be on any of your pages. You're going to go where it says dev mode. So just over here. And for you right now, for me, it says turn off dev mode. That's because I already have my dev mode on. For you, you will just need to turn it on to start getting all this extra push that needed to create more customized stuff. So after you do that, we'll go back to the page. And what we want to do now is we just want to add a box. So I'll be creating a hover effect over a box today. So to do that, all I'll need to do is simply just go to the add icon, click on it, and we're going to go to box. And we can select a container box just like this. There we go. I'm gonna add this one. There we go. Nice. And maybe we can just do something like this and we can add some text to it. So I'm just gonna go and drag in some text. First, let's just add it here. I assume this was gonna happen. And we can say something like hover over me. Let's center it, make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and we can put it over here. And what we want to do actually is we're going to leave it like this. And once the color changes, when we go over it, we'll be able to see it properly. So now what we want to do is we obviously want to create the actions for this to change. So when I hover over this, we need something to happen. When I leave it, we want something else to happen as well. So I'm going to click on our container box. And then I'll click on this white tab over here. And on the right side, now we've got a few different options now that we're on dev mode. So I've got on click. We've got on double click, on mouse in, and on mouse out. I'm going to click on mouse in, and I'll click on enter, and then I'll click on mouse out, and then I'll enter. So now we've got these two functions. This one will run when the mouse goes on the actual item. This will run when I leave the item. Inside of here, what we can do just to test this is I'm straight away just going to say something like console.log in, and then I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go over here. And we are simply going to print out. Now, if I run and preview this, and if I go over the box, you can see here on the bottom left, it says in. If I leave, it says out. So just over here. And as you can see, as I'm going over it, it keeps on printing it. So now what we want to do is instead of just printing in and out, let's actually change the color or something. So I'm going to go to where it says box in, and I'm going to say box 1 dot style dot background color, and we're going to open a bracket, and then inside of here we're going to be passing, oh actually sorry, it was meant to be like this, and then inside of here we're going to be passing an RGBA color combination. So I have one here just prepared for us, so it's just going to be like this. And so if I run this now, you can see that if I hover over it, it changes to purple, which is exactly what we want. We just want it to change to a different color, but now we want it to go back to its original color. So how do we do this? Well, first we need to know what this RGB color combination is. So what I'm going to do is I'll comment this out, and instead I am going to say something like console.log, and then I'm going to say background color. So I just want to first print out the color that we have, and then we'll print it. So if I just go over here, this is the original color. So we're going to copy this back to editor, and now I'll come over here. Oops. I'll remove this. I'm also going to remove that. So now it will change to this color. What we can do is we can copy this, paste it here, and change this last RGBA combination with the new one that we just discovered now. Beautiful. So now if I actually run this right now, what we will find out is that if I hover over it, it turns to purple. If I go away, it goes back to the normal color. And this will always work, as you can see, no matter how quick I am. And that's basically it for this episode. Now you know how to create a hover effect Obviously, you can make it more uh, unique and more advanced. For example, this time we just changed the color, but you can actually make it so that it moves to a different position, collapses, expands another item, and so on. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you if you're one of the people who subscribed to me, as I recently reached 1,020 subscribers on YouTube. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so now, as it means a lot to me. Have a good day.